How you doing? Now, just kidding. My silly attempt at Joey from Friends. Anyway, this is 16-bit strings here with a 20-year-old game for you called Heroes of Might and Magic 3. And this is the Spoils of War campaign and Borderlands scenario. And I am going to just go ahead and go with Korbach here. Get the extra serpent flies. It gets us some creatures out right at the beginning. That's kind of what I like to do in these campaigns. Although you don't really have to play these perfectly, even on a harder setting, as you know if you're familiar with the game. However, if you're not familiar with the game, you might try these campaigns on easy. Some really good practice, actually. But anyway, so this is the Spoils of War campaign. To win, you must flag all mines. Your heroes will be limited to 12th level. So yeah, I'm gonna probably spend a lot of extra time leveling up heroes. I may or may not show all of that here on YouTube, but anyway, let's get started here.
As you foresaw, my lord, King Griffinheart's death brings many opportunities for your mercenary skills. A messenger from Titalia on behalf of King Tralosk has contacted us. 20 years ago, following numerous border skirmishes along the western shore of Erathia, Titalia signed an agreement to cease hostilities. King Griffinheart is dead. Their agreement has died with him. Aggressive tactics have never been part of Titalia's military character. Their ranks are vast, and once they possess Erathian land, they will hold it. However, they need generals to guide their heroes to expand their borders and accommodate their growing population.
So why play a 20-year-old game, you might ask? Well, basically, it's very common nowadays to put videos on YouTube about nostalgia. Nostalgia has been a huge thing on YouTube. I would say primarily the godfather of nostalgia on YouTube was probably the angry video game nerd so many years ago. But at any rate, so I do like to play these 20-year-old games. This one, Age of Empires 2, partially because of nostalgia, because I did grow up playing them, but simply just for fun. Primarily, I'm a musician. Primarily, the reason I'm on YouTube is to do guitar videos and guitar-related things. I might even put some guitar music from these games, but I also wanted to have a gaming aspect to my channel. I'm new to doing this sort of thing. Typically, with music in the past, somebody else always uploaded my videos. So, but anyway, I just decided I want to start doing this myself and have a gaming aspect to my music channel. But at any rate, I'm going to get started with this campaign. We'll try not to keep this video too long. Your first orders from King Torlosk are simple enough. Seize all the mines in the region so that the armies of Titalia will have the resources necessary for a larger military campaign against Erathia. There is good and bad news. The good news is that 3 Erathian outposts in the area are mostly depleted due to the war in the east. The bad news is that they can summon reinforcements faster than we can, so you must act quickly. Of course, you should eliminate the opposition in the area. Then you will be able to complete your contract at your leisure. Now, of course, it says go quickly. But as we know, in these campaigns, you really don't have to play perfectly to beat the computer. There are a few that might be difficult for newer players, but in general, even for newer players, campaigns are good practice. Let's see here. I'll go ahead and get my Knolls. Now I will tell you, this is not my favorite town. Typically, I'm more of a castle guy, rampart guy, sometimes tower, really like Necropolis. At any rate, going to go with experience right off the gate, because I don't really need a whole lot of gold here at first. Let's get some map vision here. Now they gave us 2 settlements here. I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna town hall that. Economy is very important in this game. Now at any rate, so I'm from Kansas, from Wichita, a little air capital, and kind of a nice town. But at any rate, kind of live in a busy area, so hopefully you don't hear any sirens or any extraneous background noise. Now, I am going to go ahead and get another hero. Looks like Andra's our guy. And that will help us do some extra exploring. Oh, thanks for the 20 Knolls. That's great. You can do so much with so little in this game, which makes it so interesting. You just utilize your heroes. I think I'm going to call that a first turn for now. But at any rate, yeah, here in my city, there's not a whole lot of retro gamers. However, there is a retro gaming community. They want to join me already. Hey, that works for me. Get our sulfur action on here. But like I said, there is a community here. There's a community of musicians. And like I said, I will be posting music, gaming music, and my own music very soon. Let's go ahead and get Town Hall for this one as well. Got to have the marketplace, alright. So I turned the music down for the intro, and now in the game, it's too quiet. I'm gonna have to try to fix that later. Let's see. Alright. So, I'm assuming if you're watching this video, you are somewhat familiar with this game. But if you're not, I will try to keep it enjoyable for seasoned players and for new players. It's funny talking about new players about a 20-year-old game. However, games like Age of Empires 2 and Heroes 3 seem to have a large online following. Retro gaming's grown recently. I do play new games as well. Well, I am going to call that good for a first video. I hope you guys are having a good time during your quarantine, as good as you can anyway. And I hope to see you later. Let me know in the comments what types of music you like, and if you would like to hear me play some Heroes 3 music on guitar. You guys have a great day, and hope to see you again very shortly.